Right, so I'm now on to blog number 2 on this blog thing that I'm basically recording, and what is it about? Well, it's going to be a musical one because I've decided that I would talk about, yes, about music, and that is CDs. I have tons of them around here, and one of the questions is, this is a very hard question to ask, but the question might be, what is your favourite CD? Or favourite CDs? I don't really have any, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a few CDs up that I've got here. Now, I'm not quite sure what you'll be able to see from what we've got, but I'll just take a few CDs, and I've got these for now. Yep, I'll use these as an example, basically. I'm not going to obviously go through all of my CD collection here, picking up any old random CD, but these are the ones that I've got at hand here to tell you that I have some great CDs on almost anything, and that's what I love. If people watch all my blogs and they know about me, they'll know that I absolutely love music. I'm obsessed. So when it comes to collecting CDs and music, I pretty much like music in every form, whether it's old or new. I don't necessarily have any favourites, but there's some CDs here that I like, some that are just, you know, that I bought over the due course of years and that. And first of all, we're going to say Access All Areas, the greatest hits of Status Quo. I'm a very big fan of Status Quo, so I absolutely like that CD. That's a wonderful CD of their hit record. It came out in 2004, so up until that time they had done a wonderful CD containing most of their hits. Brilliant CD if you ever need one, just based on the greatest hits of Status Quo. That's one CD. Another CD would be In Touch with Peter and Gordon. Now this is an interesting one. It's basically 28 songs on one CD, but what I've done, when EMI released these, and these were released in 1997 as part of the EMI 100 years, what they did is they put an original album on a CD, yeah, by Peter and Gordon, other bands as well. But in this one, the reason why there's 28 songs in it is because it's not because they got bonus tracks, it's because what they've done is they put the album on it twice, one being mono and one being stereo. So you can listen to the first 14 tracks and you get it all in mono, and then if you want to listen to it in stereo, then you can. And they do that brilliantly, and that's what we used to do in the 60s. You used to be able to get mono and stereo albums of at the time, so you could have like a mono album or some Beatles album and a stereo version. That's another good album. This one is a very, very interesting CD. It's Leroy DeFrance's Johnny Hallyday, 1966 to 1969, and it is built around a compilation of some of Johnny Halliday's music. Now, I'm trying to, because I don't remember when I read this. Yeah, this is basically a compilation that somebody has practically done containing some of the hits of, or songs of Johnny Hallyday. He was a French rock and roll star / pop music and other forms of music, and he's not big in this country. He's practically the biggest selling single artist, or biggest selling artist in French history. And for people who don't really know much about Johnny Hallyday, this company RPM basically thought it'd be a nice idea to make a compilation CD of Johnny Halliday's music, and they've done that once or twice in the UK. For anybody who really don't know the music of Johnny Hallyday, and they've got some sleeve notes in there and that, and they mention Mark Lamar as well. Then we have the R&B scene, which is a wonderful Decca series that they did called Decca Originals, released in 1998, and this was basically containing songs mostly from the Decca label, well, all of them practically from the Decca label. This one being R&B, so they're all based on R&B records, and it's got loads of different songs on it, including some rarities from early recordings by the likes of Rod Stewart, yes, with the song Good Morning Little Schoolgirl, and he's also got a lovely song on there by Lulu and the Lovers, I'll Come Running Over. So there's some good stuff on there, and this is not just necessarily the well-known artists. There's people in there like the Fairies and all different kinds of bands on there. That's a wonderful CD. the next three the next three CDs are more like studio albums. First of all, we've got Light of the World, Step. I know, you're probably thinking, tragedy. It's not a tragedy to own this. Ka-ching! Anyway, no, not to me, because I do love the band Step, just as I love most music, and this one's basically Light of the World. It's a CD that contains basically 10 Christmas songs that they actually recorded, although they did record 11, but the 11th track ain't on here. That was basically a version of Slade, Merry Christmas everyone, but they didn't do that one. They did it, but they didn't put it on the CD, basically. So it's a wonderful CD. Then we have basically two studio albums. Basically, we have one by a Scottish band called The Big Dish. This one's called Satelite. Wonderful band. It's got the first song on there, Miss America, which is a wonderful song. If you've never heard of them, I urge you to go and check them out. So, yeah, wonderful band. I do like that one. And then we have the wonderful 13 album by Slade, and it contains one of their best songs ever on it, which is Tender, also a single. That is also track number 1. And I actually own music by a lot of people. And if people wondering, when they look at my CDs on here, you know, they sometimes see certain CDs. Well, I would like to tell you that they are basically CD singles. So, if I was to show you a few, I've got some here, just an example. They are a few CD singles that I've got lurking around there. They're mostly in alphabetical order, or they need sorting out now because they've been muddled up a bit. But they are, I've got CD singles on pretty much all kinds of things. Again, things like an original CD single by White Chef Red. Yep, or I've got a CD single or two by the Rifles, as you may well see there, and something like Adam Rickett, you know, oh yeah, who played Nick Tilsley in Coronation Street. That's my favourite song by Adam Rickett, and it's called Everything My Heart Desires. I actually had the pleasure of seeing him at the Radio 1 Rose show in Blackpool one year. Oh yes, I remember, just about. So yeah, just in case people wondering what some of my CDs are behind there, I basically have, you know, but yeah, I can't really go through all of my CDs, there's too many of them, and basically, I love them. I'm a big collector, and like I said, I have music on all kinds of things, you know, even just going through, when I look at CDs here, things like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the album, you know, wonderful album. In fact, I'll tell you what's good about this, they actually use a band called Hepburn on it, who I've actually seen live and met. That song is called I Quit, their debut single that they did in 1999. So there you go. Just a few of my albums I thought I'd share with you. But I'm going to leave it there. I've got a few more vlogs to carry on doing, and hopefully you'll tune in and see what it's all about. Bye for now.